Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Daily Magic. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I'm so happy you could join me. Today's new daily is just to cast 20 white or green spells, nothing too substantial. So we're going to do the Selesnya Counters deck, since we've done the slime deck relatively recently. Anyway, this deck is it's a counters deck. Big part of it has to do with Ouroboroid, and what it does, typically you'd like to have multiple Ouroboroids out in the field. That'd be fantastic, but doesn't always happen, doesn't always need to happen. A fun kind of interaction, one that I don't think I got to use the last time we ran this deck, because there is only one copy of Sovereign in it, but whenever Sovereign attacks, for each creature you control with power greater than that creature's base power, put a number of +1/+1 counters on that creature equal to the difference. So the idea is, like, as long as your stuff have counters on them, if Sovereign is here to attack with them, they just get that much bigger. Yeah, it can get kind of wild with this. So, but thankfully it's just a little icing on the cake, as it were. Because you don't really need this if you have maybe 2 Ouroboroids out in the field, but it can definitely make some pretty crazy stuff happen. But anyway, other than that, everything else either starts the counter, like Zack Fair or District Mascot, can put counters on things like Pawpatch Recruit, Bristly, or Scavenging Ooze, putting a counter on itself. Bulwark Ox, whenever this creature attacks while saddled, put a counter on it, so that's another one. Typically, we will be saddling maybe District Mascot, Zack Fair, or Llanowar Elf, though preferably we'd be keeping Llanowar Elf for the mana generation, so most likely one of these two. Or even if we create the token for Pawpatch Recruit, that as well, because Oxen only needs 1 to saddle. Surrak is for card draw. Warden of the Grove is both for creature creation and also just making things even stronger. Ouroboroid, no introduction needed. Same thing with Sovereign, we just talked about it. And then Elspeth, Stormslayer, to give things flying, give them a +1/+1 counter and flying to pretty much end a match, or if we need to, create tokens. Either or. Shelter by Ghost and Get Lost for removal. So let's just jump into a couple of matches. We're at the, for me, we're at the relatively the very end of the season, so I'm not super focused on wins. I don't really care about winning too much, because I finished the Mastery Pass, so if we win, awesome. If we don't, I'm not too broken up about it. Either way, we're here to have fun, so let's hopefully have some fun. Oof, that is a lot of mana early on. We'll keep it, though, because we do have, well, unless we pull some things for the curve, we might have to kind of have a turn of nothing, or a couple turns of nothing, but we'll see. Elf. Oh, another let's, instead of Surrak, we're going to do you. 2 creatures. That's fine. That works for me. I'm willing to make that trade. I mean, it's an elf they don't have now. That's kind of the way I look at it. Because, yeah, Tiber. Yeah, they don't want to tap their Llanowar Elf, because if they do, they'll lose you. Do you gain a hexproof? Gains indestructible until end of turn. So, no, you do not. Unless they have a hexproof card in hand. If they do, then, well, they did not. Now, are they willing to... They were not. They want the mana for the Llanowar Elves. Oh, that's good. Well done. They had that in hand, so that is nice. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Ooh. I can do another set of Pawpatch Recruits. Or I can do this. Well, technically we can do both. Let's do both. We'll send in Surrak. Yeah, we'll send in Surrak. We will... I'm trying to decide. If I attack with District Mascot, they can block with Tyvar to keep it alive. Yeah, to give it indestructible so it won't die. Okay, we're going to attack with both of you. Because this way, if they want to kill Pawpatch Recruit, they have to block with Tyvar. Yep. Which is fine. I mean, that didn't really matter. That didn't really matter because my card wasn't going to kill anyway, and I was tapped, so... Unless you have another... Okay. You have nothing to pay. Oh, no, yeah, because Druid of the Cowls can't tap when it has been played. The same turn it's been played, so... So here's the thing. Okay, I was gonna say, if I got another land, if I'd gotten another land there would have meant that I could play, or another plains specifically. I think we're just going to attack with you. Making you a 6/6. Meaning you have to block, tap something to make that indestructible, which, yeah, it doesn't really mean anything for me. Yeah, nothing really happens. But it did get another counter on District Mascot. Honestly, if I can get just one more untapped white, then we're in a pretty good spot. Okay, so how much damage is that? 5, 6, that's 11. That is, okay, yeah, we're good. And that is you tapped. Yeah. Alright. We'll take it. Not too bad. It's been a while since I've seen a mono green elf deck. Yeah, it's been a little while. Either way, let's jump into another one. Too bad we didn't get to see Sovereign's ability in action. Would have gotten it this turn, or that last turn, but they conceded before I could declare an attack. It's all good. Anyway, we'll jump into this match. I think, yeah, this will probably be the last match we do for this. Just 2 matches. I apologize, but I'm not the biggest fan of this. Having 2 untap. Yeah, 2 untaps is a little unfortunate. Funny thing is here, like, do I play Bristly Bill so I can start taking advantage of it? I think so. We'll do Warden of the Grove next turn. Elf. Another elf deck? That's interesting. Another Tyvar. Why? Just why? No attack? That's fine. District Mascot will go with you. Honestly, there's not... Yeah, we'll do that too. There's not a whole lot we can do at the moment. Yeah, there's no... So I'm going to pass. So that is now a 3/3, which is good. Go with Druid, yeah. Okay. Let's do this. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with not attacking. Yeah, I'm really not happy with not attacking. But at the moment, that's the best I can do. So if they decide to swing with Tyvar, you know, use its ability, buff up all their stuff, and then swing, I'll sacrifice, or I'll chump block with District Mascot. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, this is a Elf Genesis Wave deck. Those are always fun. Yeah, I'm screwed next turn. There's not much else I can do. Well, I could create... Oh no, it's right. You create a single spirit. That's 3/3. Yeah. So it would have created another thing I could use, but yeah, we can't win this because they're going to use Tyvar's ability, give everything plus 5. Yeah, give everything plus 5, and then swing with everything. So I could wipe my board by protecting, and I would maybe live 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Never mind. We're just gonna let them swing for full, because they can use its ability again. Yeah, very nice. I'll even say it. Nice. Nice. I mean, I'm being completely serious. Very nice. And I will take that. I will take that defeat. But anyway, as it goes, that is where we're going to wrap up matches for today. So if you enjoyed today's episode, which I do sincerely hope you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you happen to be new to the channel, hello, welcome, and please do consider subscribing. And to stay up to date for whenever new content is released, don't forget to hit that bell icon after you subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. And I will see you all next time.